So if you're doing your research on everyday carry, the 43x is extremely popular. Now the 43x comes factory with these 10 round magazines, and it's okay. I mean, 10 rounds is plenty to carry in a slimline model. But with there being other options out there now where you can run 15 rounds out of a slimline package like this, I figured, hey, let's give this a shot. So when I got the 43x, it came with these Shield Arms magazines, but I was having ejection issues. So I had these Gen 2 mags, and I had this first gen style mag release from Shield Arms. So yeah, I kind of had a failure to feed on a few of them, and then some of them, especially on the defensive ammo, it would shoot the mag out. So I contacted Shield Arms, and they were kind enough, and they sent me 2 free magazines and this newer style button, I guess, because before I was able to put the magazine in here and rip it out. Now we have a good tight fit, and I'm excited to try the Gen 3 mags. I don't have high hopes for it, but honestly, if I'm able to run this setup with the Generation 3 magazines, and it was free of charge for me, I'm just going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt and give it some range time and see. I'm going to shoot 147 probably out of it, which is usually what I carry HST. And I'm going to just shoot some regular laser brass and see how many failures that I have. So this is an SCT frame. I got it internally already completed, but I am going to be changing it out for all factory Glock parts besides the mag release. So I have a Johnny Glock's adjustable pre-travel trigger on the way and Johnny Glock's connector. And I'm going to change out the trigger housing as well. This is a TLR7 sub, 500 lumen light, and a Vortex Defender CCW. I love the dot on this, and this frame feels extremely well. So if I'm able to have some good rounds to this, I'm just going to be documenting and see what's up. I mean, they didn't pay me to make this video, but the fact that they were able to ship me their magazines free of charge and a brand new mag release free of charge is pretty cool. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but honestly don't have high hopes. When in doubt, just go Glock parts. This shit, even though it's 10 rounds, is extremely reliable. And 10 rounds out of a slim package, especially if you end up taking out the light, which I probably will, and putting this light on something else. And then we'll be running this +2, which is 17 rounds plus 1. This would be an 18 round capacity carry. So this would be extremely cool if it worked. Honestly, I don't know if I would ever trust my life to an aftermarket magazine. But hey, if I can run 1,000 rounds with no issues and I can build some confidence in it, why not? I mean, anything has a point of failure, right? So I'll give it a chance and document and see what my experiences are with it. I'm going to change back to I'm going to change it into Glock factory internals. Run these mags, see how it does. If I have some failures to feed or any issues, I'll swap back to a OEM magazine catch, and I'll swap to OEM magazines. This thing looks cheap. Alright, it's range day. We're going to shoot this thing, see how it does today. First rounds through it. I was only going to take 2 magazines, but we're going to go preloaded because, you know, I don't got time to waste when we're already at the range. I just want to make sure it works. Black Hawk holster is what I'll be carrying, the 43x. So. Factory, Gen 3 mag, factory, Gen 3 mag, +2 and a +5. I think it looks pretty sweet. This would be awesome if it worked, but I doubt it. I was going to carry the Glock 19 Radian Ramjet, but I've been enjoying carrying this full-size grip, so let's go ahead and swap this guy out. That's what we're gonna be carrying today. Glock 45 with the radiant ramjet. Yeah. Range day, boys.
Yes, sir. Ceasefire over here.
For the X.
Hey, guys. Hey. Damn, look at that bond.
Didn't feed the last round again.
Nice. I like the way the trigger feels.
Finish it off.
Oh, damn, look at this, dude. Yeah.
Oh shit. Got one failure.
Yeah, like smash. Did you see that?
Okay, so far out of the Glock 43x frame, SCT frame, I mean with the 43x slide, TLR7 sub, with the shield arms magazines, they've all been working decent. I've had lockback issues on most of the magazines that are factory, but this +2 shield arms mag hasn't failed me yet. It's been running fine, so this is the moment of truth. I'm going to be running Federal HSTs out of it since this is what I carry today at the range. And we're going to see how it runs. I guess it's the moment of truth, right? fails on me. With carry ammo, it's got about 500 rounds right now at the moment. With regular 115, 147, 124, really the main issue is these factory magazines. The last round keeps my slide locked back, so all you have to do is release the slide. You're good. Okay, just got back from shooting it at the range again, and I ran the Federal HST through it, and it worked. It shot all 18 rounds, 17 plus 1. Shot great. I had to adjust my grip just because I still get bitten up by it here, but it didn't malfunction on me. I've been shooting it, obviously you could tell. It's extremely dirty. I'll just give it a quick wipe down. So unlike the regular Gen 3 mag with the 15 round capacity, I think the spring's too tight on them, so on the very last round, the magazines would just slide lock back. I have to release the slide to load that last round in, so it was basically a 14 plus 1. The Shield Arms S15 Gen 3s with the plus 2, though, this magazine did awesome. It never had a malfunction. It fed every single round, 115, 124, 147, hollow point Federal HST. And I trust it. As weird as it sounds, the gun feels good in the hand. Cycles cleanly, and I was making this video mostly just because I do have the regular 43x frame with the stock magazines, but you know, trying stuff like this out is pretty cool, and it could be, and you could do something like this on a budget. You can find these frames for $50, not completed. You could piece together some internals, which I would suggest doing some Glock internals. You can get an eBay slide, but I already had a 43x, and then you don't have to run a light, but I do. So would I recommend Shield Arms magazines? I think if you're willing to put in the time and the range, and you're willing to try it out and see if it works for you, awesome. I think if you expect to get them out of the box, put them in, have them to work, I wouldn't trust my life to it. But it is a cool package. I mean, 17 rounds, slimline package, Glock slide. This is a Black Hawk holster. It conceals extremely well. It's really comfortable for me. The stippling's nice on this frame. Nice big red dot. So yeah, it's hard to say if I recommend the gun or not, or if I recommend these magazines. But this magazine has ran fine on me. This magazine alone has about 300 rounds through this exact magazine, so including the 17 that I just carried with the Federal HST. So for me, it's worked. I had no hopes for it, but it actually functioned better than I thought. So sure, I might put it in my carry rotation soon.